Hello, everyone. Welcome to our story with SACGEF. In a world where women's voices are being silenced and overlooked, SACGEF actually provide a platform where real women comes to actually share their story. A platform from the unheard, unseen, and unspoken. Real conversations, real women, and real stories. But today, I'm not here alone. I actually have a beautiful co-host, and I actually like her to actually introduce herself. My co-host, how far now? How you
Hello,
doing?
everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Chigozun Favor Godwin, the founder of SACGEF, and also I'm into girls empowerment. I'm a girl specialist too.
As you guys can see, she said she's a girls specialist. Amazing, you're welcome. Thank you for co-hosting with me today. And we also have a beautiful young lady that actually wants to share her story. She'll be sharing her story with us today. So I actually like her to actually introduce herself. How are you feeling? How are you doing?
Hello everyone, good. My name is Favor Cassandra, CEO Glamour Fashion Empire.
So you see your Glamour Fashion Empire. So if you know that all those your Owambe, you understand, just reach out to her. Definitely social media handles will actually be dropped so that if you want to reach out to her for your Owambe clothes, then you can actually reach out to her. So Mrs. Favor, so let's get right into this. What actually prompted you to wanting to share your story with everybody?
In this world and this side of the world, like Africa generally, we see that when it comes to women matters, people shy away from it.
Yeah.
And people don't want to reckon with suffering. People believe you can only share your success stories. You cannot share your where you fell from and all that. So that's actually what prompted me, so that people can hear that before this person got to this point, it started somewhere. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Mrs. Favor. Like you said, people just want to hear about the success story. I've made this, but they don't want to hear, they don't want to listen to what actually made you to actually get to your success story. Yes, the starting point actually. So nevertheless, let's just get right into it. What happened?
This story I'm sharing is traceable to like maybe 10 years back.
10 years.
Yes. I'm currently 27. So I think this thing started when I was about 17, 15, like then. So I was living with an uncle. So
this uncle matter.
My mom's younger brother. So even with the provision and everything, my mom was providing so that I will be fine. But humans are always humans, you get. So he had a wife. Before he had a wife, I was comfortable living with him alone. But when the wife came in and children started coming in, things became different. So I did not even have an idea of what menstruation was all about and all that until we were being taught in school and all that. So
This story is all about menstruation.
Yes, it's about menstruation. So you will be in class, you see people gathering in places like young girls like you, menstruation this, menstruation that. But me, I did not get my period early. It came very, very late. So I was just expecting and waiting.
Sorry, can you remember the age?
I think around 15, 16 years old.
Some lately now period usually come
10 years, 11 years.
Puberty is yes, on 9.
So mine actually started very late, around maybe 15, 16 years old. By then I should be in just 2, going to just 3. So I have been hearing it from teachers and all that. So the day my own came, I was in school, I was writing exams. That day, the ridicule I got from my peers, like I was not. It's not something I was prepared for.
Yeah,
it's just like a very, very big wound opened inside me, and the whole place was just swelled with blood and all that. So luckily, I have a classmate of mine that were very close. The person had to cover me up with the jacket. My school uniform has jacket by then. I got home. I could not tell the people I was staying with, okay, this is what is happening, because I already know the atmosphere.
Okay,
around
I think you don't actually, with what you're saying, you don't actually have this
good communication.
This relationship, this mutual relationship with.
It was not there at all. It was not there. You are constantly living in the fear of, if you say this now, what's the aftermath? So you are scared of sharing. So I was there. Due to they have already told us you have to protect yourself with something.
Yeah.
I just quickly went to our rag in the house and cut out of it with a knife.
Did you say rag?
Yes, rag. The
Rag.
rag we use in the house to clean, mop,
And you
all
never,
that.
like, you didn't even, I know you were still little. You didn't think about this thing is dirty. Am I going to use something like this?
Not even thinking
With the
about
kind
There
of
was no
you
option.
don't have exactly.
with the,
somebody
there was no
can come.
option. That's one. Two, there's no person I can actually run to. Yes, to say, okay, this is what I'm passing through. I don't even have a sister. You get?
And
I'm the only
person you're
girl.
staying with don't
The
have
person I'm
house.
staying with, the girls were still very, very little. I was the one taking care of them. So
What of school?
it was not
Okay,
just there.
it happened in school, right?
It happened in
There was
school.
no teacher you could actually confide in and be like,
Oh
"Ma,
Lord, the person I'm staying with is somebody like they know, like the high and mighty.
Yeah.
So if you are going to run to a teacher now, it's just like you're trying to bring out their name and rub in the
it's
mud.
on the mud." And
Yes.
still get
So I will get the aftermath of the action. So because of that, I just had to hide it. When I got home, I just pick a knife and cut out of the rag we used at home. So luckily that day it was raining. That sent me to Gauraka Market because this thing happened in Gauraka here, Kaduna Road. Sent me to Gauraka Market. It was raining. So me, I don't know. I was supposed to use tight. I just wore my pant and
just
put the rag. I felt I was protected and all that. I got to the market. I was buying things before, so a market woman pointed, "Aunt, look at your clothes."
Oh, she didn't even.
Hold on. Let me get something. Look at like a tie or a cloth and your head tie or a cloth that is inside.
The magnitude, like the thing is, it was very, very big.
So the cloth they are talking about.
Hey God,
It's the rag I had on, yes. So the rag I had on, it fell down in the market. All bloody and all that. So they pointed it for me, like embarrassing with the rain, like all that. For me to pick it up, my hands were already shaking. I had to pick it up, put it inside a leather and just left the market. So I was still when the months start coming, like I'm expecting my period.
Sorry. How? Because I'm just trying to.
I'm trying to picture.
Like I'm trying to picture a lot of things. There, like, how did you feel? Like
The embarrassment was on another level.
And the thing is, you see,
and there were women in the market. Funny enough,
exactly, that was where I was actually coming.
And they opened it. The person that spoke to you
Did
said
not
it
even-
publicly.
Yes,
Not like
you know how sometimes I can actually relate to how market women actually behave
I
sometimes.
know.
Auntie, your hand don't follow.
Oh.
yeah, so that everybody can
Hear, and everybody
see
will
what
like
is going
what's
on. Yeah.
going on.
So I got home that day. I just had to wash the rag and cut out of the rag again to use. That's how I finished that month. So when another month comes and I'm expecting my period like this,
You're
I'm
already
scared,
panicking.
like, how do I? There are times I skipped exams because of this thing. I had to stay at home because I can't even, because if I wear it on my uniform, it will show.
Yeah, I understand.
The ball will
But did
show.
you have the avenue to actually talk to your mom, maybe over the phone or something?
There was nothing like that.
How are your parents then?
As at the time, my mom was outside the country.
Okay.
She was in Europe by then.
So there was no communication.
So there was no communication. If you were going to be given a phone to talk to her,
They
they will be around.
I
Yeah.
understand.
So you calculate what you're saying. So that was the case.
And what your dad?
My dad is late. My dad died 6 months after I was born.
Ooh.
So there's no dad in the picture.
Sorry.
Yeah. It was just my elder brother, and he was not staying with us by then. I was just staying with them. He was staying with a different person. So we were separated. It was just me. So that was how I was just struggling. Anytime, maybe sometimes by then it was usually middle of the month. When it's coming like this, I'm already agitated, feeling scared. By then we have already gathered rags and kept that I was going to use. So with time, I got used to using the rags and how to manage them. No, I'm even talking of pads. We are talking of even pants was not there.
Yeah,
You get it? I had neighbors that were girls. They were Calabar by tribe. So they were far. There was a particular Saturday I was to go to church on Sunday. So I had to go to the line. They hang their panties. I had to pick a pant out of their pant to use. Yes.
Like
that was the actual first time I actually stole in my entire life.
Let me get something. You actually had to go and pick a neighbor's pants.
Yes.
To use.
Yes, so I can go to church the next day.
But did they get to know you stole the pant?
No. Who will tell them?
Who will tell them? They will not.
And you just know, okay, my pant is missing.
that trauma is there. You know, you stealing. You know what it
The
means.
guilt. Anytime you
The
see the person
guilt.
you stole the pants from, that guilt
Yes,
you
and
get.
it's not even about that. It's about hygiene. You understand? Somebody else's pants.
I'm even thinking. I'm sure that her problem there was not even the hygienic part.
Hygiene, yes.
Her problem is how do I even cope with this?
Just my own major thought
But
was,
what?
let me
Okay,
just
wait.
cope.
Let me ask. When you were going through all this, because to be sincere, sometimes sometimes you might be staying at home. Your uncle, she did not. There was not at one point did she see.
Before she got to know of my period, I think it was past 3 months.
Oh.
And even at that, when she actually got to know that, okay, I've started seeing my period, the talk that came after, like, you don't become woman now, oh, this kind of things, normal
There's not
African
even bothered
woman
about
will say,
how have you been
yes, no,
coping?
not
What
that.
have you been using?
Yes, if any man touch you now, belly don't come and all that. There was a day I was not even having the rags. I've exhausted rags. I was just with pants. I was walking in the house, so I did not know I was not sitting well.
Well, yeah.
So another of my uncle's wife was around by then. She passed and said, "Look at you." Like, she pointed at it. Look at you, all bloody and all that. Can't you see that you are staying? And just passed.
And she didn't even say, "Oh, you are
yes,
staying." Oh,
at least
like,
to
just
cover you in love and all that.
A little
Okay, this is
empathy.
what you're supposed to do. No, there was nothing like that.
A young
There was
girl.
nothing like that. When I even started, I did not know I was supposed to even wash the rags and keep.
Yeah.
Or maybe like now that you hear that, okay, wash with salt and all that. I did not even know that. Or by then I was throwing away.
Okay, once you use, you throw away, then you get another one.
I get another one. I'll just look for another rag in the house there and just cut out of it and use.
Oh, it's so sad. So sorry.
There are days where I do not have rags. I have to use my clothes.
Your clothes.
My clothes, yeah. I use my clothes. I use my scarves.
Scarves that does not even hold anything.
Yes, so you have to be changing every now and then.
But this is actually a whole lot, and I must say that the trauma is there. That is just the truth. So how are you able to even navigate your way? Like, at the long run, what did you do?
At the long run, when I started growing up, like after like 2-3 years, I got knowledge. You cannot just stay in one place forever.
Of course.
I got knowledge. I started mingling with people higher than me. I got to know from them. Okay, by then it was not my family now. People outside they want, okay, this is how you're supposed to. Those are the people I was not confiding in, asking questions. Okay, this is how you go about it. The first day I saw a pad with father, that was when I asked, what's this? Person now, okay, this is it. It was actually, she was a student of a public school. So she said a particular pad brand came to the school and shared to the school and all that. So I saw it and I asked. She said, okay, this is it. She now gave me out of it. So with that, I said, no, okay, this thing, they used to buy it. As I said, okay, from the little I have, I started saving. Because by then, I was giving 10 naira to school. At a point, it stopped. Because money got missing in the house, and they were like, okay, you're the one that's stole the money. So by then, the 10 naira they were even giving me stopped. Except maybe an outsider, I had to help somebody outside, maybe to get something, this kind of thing. Like, somebody picking help me do this thing, keep this one. That's where I do get.
So you have to save from what you don't even have.
So for the 7 years I stayed with them, there was never a day they removed money and say, okay, buy sandwich. There was nothing like that.
Sorry, for how long did you stay with them?
I stayed with them for 7 good years. I entered their house December 29, 2010. I left 2017 after my work.
So when you left, where did you go to?
That was when I came over to Slager to stay with my brother.
Okay,
and my stepdad.
So I wanted to ask, how have you been managing those past trauma? Have you worked it out?
Even till now.
The healing, the process.
In fact, forgiving her.
That's another thing. The process, the healing.
I must say the truth. That forgiving aspect, it did not happen overnight. It took time, and that was the year I got married, 2023. I just had to let go. Even letting go, the scars are still there.
Of course.
Because I treated the infection back to back. Yeah. By then, when I was still staying with her, I did not know of anything like that. Yes, until when I was getting to the stage of getting married, you have to run
run
series of
stairs.
tests. Then I had the symptoms and all that, but I didn't
But you
know what
didn't
it
know.
was.
Yeah.
You itching and all that. You have bumps everywhere. You
Yeah.
scratch.
Nobody to tell you this is
So something like that. So it's even a shameful thing for you to say. They'll think you're sexually active.
Exactly.
They'll think it's either HIV or maybe a STD.
Yes.
So I cannot actually tell you, okay, this is what is happening.
Just
So
have to keep
during
it
the
to
time I was
yourself.
planning to get married and all that, I went
And
for
you
tests
run
and
tests.
okay, this infection and that. Then I started treatment.
But how are you feeling now? How are you? Because sometimes we try to reflect back to our past. You reflect, about a lot of things that has happened.
I see young girls around me these days going through the same thing I go through. I thought maybe with time these whole things will wipe out, but it is not wiping out anytime soon because more and more people are mean.
Yes.
More and more people are going through the same thing every day, whether we admit it or not.
It is not even about staying with somebody now. To be sincere, even parents,
yes,
are not giving
that
the right
negligence,
education.
yes.
Even African parents generally, they I would like to say they are scared or they are shy, but African mothers to discuss about sex education with their child is a very big problem. They will not. Even as a child, there's some question you ask the mom, like the mother, she will show you. This girl on the spoil. Who they teach you this kind of thing?
And it's funny enough, the same people will put movies that rated 18 in your presence.
All of us will be watching.
Then the real education you're supposed to give to the child, you will not give, but you prefer to show films different to children.
But the thing is, okay, let's say when everything was happening, but do you know that I felt like I can't actually judge actually because I was not in your shoes. It's only somebody that has been in your shoes, and it is only you that can actually tell exactly what you were actually feeling there. Because I wanted to be like, why didn't you speak out? But the thing is, like you said, it's not easy to speak out.
This speaking out, but you know what they call emotional trauma. When you are bound, you are bound.
And depending on the type of aunt,
I'm saying
your uncle's wife.
Yes, you can't.
I'm trying to imagine
a kind already,
of
so you can't even speak out. That's the truth. Even if they give you that venue to speak out, you will not speak out.
Because after the speaking out, you come and collect at home.
Yes, even if the person is not even, it's just like me telling you, if you do this thing, I will discipline you. Even if I'm not there, I've told you I will discipline you. As a child, you will not do it. Do you get the point? So even if that person is not there, she will not speak out.
Now, let's say I've forgotten all this that happened. But a particular incident happened. I think this was 2015, December. I got a call. I was in the house in the evening. My mom called and said she should give me the phone. I started cursing me. I was like, what is happening? By then, we had now 2 girls in the house because my aunt brought her sister's daughter to come and stay, and she's above me in age. So we are staying together. First, they now said they discovered a particular drug in the house, like an abortion drug or something, and they now saw blood in the bathroom. But since I'm already menstruating, they believed
it was you.
It was me. I aborted. They had to call my mom that your child. They did not ask me any question. I have aborted and all that. My mom too did not ask me questions. Picked on me and started cursing me. I have caused her shame and disgrace and all that.
As well. I'm speechless.
If you're speechless, you hearing it. What about me that went through?
That's why I'm speechless. I can't imagine
for
what
years,
you
back
passed
to
through.
back to back. Anytime menstruation is coming like this, you're like,
this thing again.
As if you can just take a drug and just say, let this thing just stop.
But now, do you feel better now because
I feel much better because over the years I've grown. I'm not the same person I used to be. I have evolved.
Yes.
Yeah. So apart from the one taught in school, experience has taught me, lessons every now and then.
So what can you actually tell our ladies out there? Like you said, we have a lot of people, a lot of girls. See, okay, let me just chip in this. We went to a school for an outreach. We finished sharing parts. We've done what we were supposed to do. One girl just ran and came and met us. Ma, please, I want to see you. I said, you want to see me? Okay. That means you want to see me. It's actually a private talk. She does not want to ask the person where. And she was like, Ma, please, can I get like more parts? I was like, why? I had to ask the question, why do you need more parts than the one we gave others? She was like, she cannot guess. I was like, are you not staying with your mom? She said, no. She's staying with somebody. So, and I asked her a question, what have you been using
all this while?
Honestly, it will be so shocking to us what she said, because what she said, I could not imagine it, and that was where this leave of a thing that
Came
we
in
did came in.
at the
How can somebody be
last
using
outreach.
leave?
That she uses anything. She
And
uses leaf.
she uses
She
leaf.
uses pieces. She uses tissue. Anything that
Anything
comes,
that she can
lay her hands on.
hands on, and she skips school
Yes.
sometimes
Yes.
because of that embarrassment of, how can you, what leaf cannot even hold anything.
You always get stained.
You always
That
get
trauma of everybody pointing at you. Okay, you are stained
And
every
the
time,
smells,
continuously.
you get
The
all those
smell
stuff.
too. Now that girl where they stain. Yes, there was a time I got
and it's not like a stigma.
They were doing a kind of like a get together, a social gathering in school. They actually named me. They gave me a title like the dirtiest girl in the school. Yes. Yes.
In front of everybody.
Yes. So if you want to confirm, you can go to Confidence Academy Gauraka here and ask. They'll tell you.
The most dirty girls.
Yes, in the school. Yeah, you want first even see soap first, talk more of wash uniform or wash
Talk
pants.
more of even perfume, deodorant.
Not be only deodorant.
Deodorant. Oh yeah.
Hey.
Deodorant. Jesus.
Like, you not be looking at yourself the most dirty. Like, oh, this is
Low
so
self-esteem.
Oh,
Thing
no.
is-
This thing.
Yes,
I'm
now.
really.
I had classmates that I'm always on my own. Except friends that they are forcing themselves for me. I was always on my own because I believe, say, I'm not like the same thing with every other
Your
person.
esteem, everything is down.
You see people, they are coming to school, they are on their period, they have packs
all
of pad in their bag,
everything.
they have wipes and all that. But you, nothing. Even books, school books is not even complete.
Not to talk of bad.
You are using one book to write like 3 subjects, 4 subjects, and talk more of pad. Pad is luxury. That's what they believe it is. Pad is luxury.
Even now, pad is luxury for a lot
someone
of people.
said to me the last outreach we had in the market. She said, "This kind of thing still there exists."
This
Like this kind of thing, what we are preaching about, and give part to this one that is still there exists.
I've even seen a married woman in my present
Can't
the place.
afford pad.
Yes,
Yes, I know.
the husband actually gives her 400 naira to cook. So where will she get pants?
soup.
She actually uses rag. This one too does not have pants. She will fold the rag, then she now use rope to tie it.
Oh, jeez.
If you by
Are you
mistake,
serious?
you know the way the way
I
Hausa women
understand.
tie their
I
pants.
know,
So
I know.
the first day I saw it, I was shocked. When she was fetching water, she now removed the
Arapa.
It's just like the movies now where you see these actors tie. That is how it was.
Married
That
woman.
use ropes to tie it. Yes, a married woman. Talk more of young girls in schools.
Now imagine that woman and have a child.
The
A
child
mom
can-
that is not yet able to
Go
provide
to
for
that
herself.
kind of parents
Provide-
pass to the children that are coming. Because now you don't even have the right education, you don't have the right hygiene
yourself.
for yourself.
So what about
which
the
one?
child?
You cannot give what you don't have.
Oh,
And these are the things that actually leads to infections. Because I have somebody, because of this menstrual whatever, till now she has not given birth. She had a lot of challenges of infection, and we have been praying for over 15 years. Till now, nothing. Failed. A lot of IVF, everything has failed.
God.
So actually, what would you advise our ladies that actually watch, or people that actually, because it's not even about ladies alone now. We have men, we have
at
fathers.
Fathers.
At least if your wife is not inclined, I'm so sorry to say that
I have a friend. Let me just bring it up. That girl, her mom didn't teach her anything about menstruation, but her dad did great work. I know African parents have this mentality that
it has to be the woman.
It has to be the woman.
No, this is co-parenting.
Yes. That lady, the dad taught her from tracking your cycle to hygiene to using of pad, everything. I don't know if you understand. So men are not exempted.
They're not exempted actually. So what would you advise? Because I know some people are actually in this position of they can't speak up, they don't know what to do. And that is why SACGEF actually, one of our major vision is to make sure that we reach out to all the schools worldwide. We are not limited to like every rural, especially rural
areas,
communities. Even all these BB school that I feel like it's BB school.
Things are happening
Things
there.
are
During my
happening
time,
there.
they were sharing parts, but it was only government schools.
So
It was
they could not read
center-
private.
yes.
And you were going to
Okay, we're
private.
going to private.
I was going to a private
Covenant is
school.
the private school. Yeah, I know the school.
So one of our vision is actually to reach out to schools, both government, both private, to ensure that at least,
villages.
because sometimes when we reach out to girls in schools, that's actually an avenue. As we say, girls feel secured talking to
fellow girl,
ladies.
Yes,
And like
ma'am.
as an NGO, once we go, definitely it's not only about sharing part, we share a lot of ideas, love. So they feel
Toiletries.
comfortable, they will start telling us things that they can't even tell even their
Others.
teachers, or they can't
Yes,
even tell
ma'am.
people
because
around.
because of the stigma attached.
Yes, because of the stigma
after
attached.
you might have said what you said, what is the after?
Yes, what's the solution?
Yes. Sometimes you finish telling somebody something, even if they did not tell somebody, their attitude will change towards you. That's another thing. Okay, even if you say, let's say I'm to advise the audience that, okay, speak up. What if you speak up? What will you, who exactly will you tell? Because even if I say, okay, seek information, how many people are out there that will give you the right information?
Because we have wrong information.
Majority of the people out there them too, they are living with wrong information. It is what somebody has that the person will give out. Yes. So at the long run, wrong informations keep going. Yeah, they keep going. Like a person like me now, if I was still using rags till today, and now I have a daughter. When my daughter, yes, that's what I will pass to her. I will even make her see reasons why it is the best. Because it's something I have stuck with for ages.
This thing you're saying is correct.
It's true, no? Yeah.
I can actually
relate to
what you're saying. Exactly.
Yes, I have heard people that say they use pampers, diapers, baby diapers.
It works for them.
And they will convince you that it is the best. But I'm still imagining how it is the best, because me, I'm imagining the shape with clothes, like fitted clothes. How will you wear some? Because me, by then, my uniform with my rag, there's no how you will not see the shape. You will see it. You see it very buggy, like as in
yes, at the back.
Even if I'm on the assembly ground, people are shifting. How you not go shift now?
I know.
Where I get horn for back.
Smell.
Yes, no.
Even if it's not right, even if it's pieces, the moment you soak pieces in water, right?
That smell is
for like 4 hours. That smell will be there.
Yes.
Talk more of blood, because period or menstruation actually has its own smell.
Yes, I have times where rats had to eat my clothes. Yes, because of this same. Yes.
Okay, that blood stained area.
Yes, now because before you will get detergent, wash your own clothes. You might have washed the clothes of everybody in the house.
That's if it's
yes. And you know those kind of clothes need extra care.
Yes, you need extra care.
So maybe before you go reach in turn, rats don't chop up. So you have lost that clothes until somebody else touch you.
Another one.
But at this trauma or all those things you experience, has it actually affected any part of your life?
Affected my life a whole lot. First, mingling and socializing with people.
We had this stigma of,
yes,
I just want to be
myself.
I'm not good enough.
Yes, I'm not good enough.
But did it actually affect your esteem, your confidence,
your self-esteem,
yes.
confidence, your what?
First, growing up, I was a very, very intelligent child. I do these debates and all that. Because of that, at a point, I dropped because my confidence was affected. I cannot stand with something like that, especially when I'm menstruating. I cannot stand.
Which is
so even if they are doing social gatherings, I'll be inside the class.
Really?
Yes. So they felt I was getting dull.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to know what is actually the problem.
And your teachers could not even ask.
In my academics too, back.
Everything dropped.
I could stand in church by then, sing heaven and earth, but at a point, there was a time I didn't even go to church for a whole year.
Just decided I
was just at home. Yes. Even if you meet, in this process of this whole thing, I actually survived how many rape attempts because of this thing.
Are you serious?
That is why I'm talking of right information and right people to meet. Yes. Because I met young guys in church, in places, elders that I felt okay when I summoned courage to talk. Now you meet somebody that will tell you, okay, come by 6 o'clock, come and collect something. You go, the next thing they are looking for ways to rub breast and all that.
To touch you.
More than 7 rape attempts because of this thing. So at a point I stopped. I made do with what I have. Yes. There was a time I had to trek from Garaka to then. This Access Bank was Diamond Bank by then. That evening I was sent to go and buy fufu. So because we had already planned with this particular elder of the church I was attending by then to come and collect money so I can buy the things I need, pads and all that. it was close to Christmas time. By then, I did not have Christmas clothes. They did not buy for me. My mom sent money down, but they did not buy for me. So since this, I complained to this elder, okay, this is my problem, because he saw me, I was always moody.
So
okay,
ask
what is, thinking this is a good Samaritan. Okay, this is what I'm feeling. Oh, don't worry, I will see what I can do. So time. So that particular day, they sent me to go get fufu from Karaka Junction, the market there. So we met. I went to the elder so that it would be fast. We took bike. We got to Diamond Bank. In my presence, he withdrew 10,000 naira. In my mind, I was happy. At least I will get at least maybe I'll go and buy the biggest one safe. I'll buy the biggest pad. Then I'll get slippers and other things that I need. At the end of the day, after withdrawing the money, he did not give me directly. He kept it in his pocket. He was like, let's go. I took bike. He took bike. It was a separate bike. So when we got to around Dove Vision, this Dove Vision school around this side, he spoke Hausa. By then, I don't understand Hausa. He spoke Hausa to the bikeman that was carrying me to stop. The bikeman stopped. I did not know it was a guest house. The next word I heard from this man was, I should come and play with him a little.
How old were you?
Yes.
How old were you then?
I think I was 16 plus or 17. Should come and play with him a little. I should come and play with him.
And the person, like, how did you get to know the person?
This person is my elder in church.
She said church.
In my elder in church.
Music playing, you won't go play.
We are forget these things. Children of now, this is from 7. They know these things. You get, but it will not be a direct education. Whether direct, we just know these things. So when I come and play with me, I advise myself, because first they already labeled me a bad child. So if I now do this now,
so you have just confirming what
I've heard words from aunties and uncles that say I will never become anything. I will not finish secondary school before I get pregnant out of wedlock and all that, because I was sharp. They believe if you are sharp, you are up and doing, you don't sabi everything. So because of that, I did not have money to enter bike. So I had to trek all the way from Suleja to Garaka. When I got home that day, I collect with him because I stayed late. I did not buy the fufu in time. In the process of getting pad.
I can imagine. Like, I'm just trying to imagine a lot of things. This story is so very, very touching. But one of the advice I'm going to give to everyone watching is, if you have a girl child, because every girl child are everywhere. They can be your daughters, they can be your friends, they can be your colleagues.
They can be anything to you.
At least be empathetic. This empathy, I don't know. I'm so big on empathy. You just be be kind to people.
The problem now, back then, will I say decency were still at its peak. But do you know now, you were talking about a man that wants to rape you, right? Do you know now ladies also rape girls?
Rape guys.
Girls.
Okay.
Girls. Ladies.
Yes, ladies to ladies. Yes, I understand.
Back then you'd be scared, like, okay, I will not talk to this brother, let me talk to this auntie. But now, even
the
take advantage of
even the auntie, maybe somebody that touches breast, you understand?
It's a big problem now.
A big problem. It's really a big problem.
So, oh Jesus.
Nigerian parents, if we check very well, especially people that have both genders as children, they tend to think they are the same.
The same thing.
They treat the male and the female the same thing. Yeah. But I want to say this, and I am not wrong. I am very, very sure of what I'm saying. Taking care of a female child is a whole lot of work. Yeah. Because they are very, very delicate. A lot of things about male children you can actually manage, but a female you cannot. Now the female body is very, very open, easily to magnet anything at any time. But a boy, even like this issue of infection now, a guy can have infection for 5 years. The symptoms have not started coming out, but a female, immediately you have started having itching.
Yes.
From there, and when it comes to the repercussions, it affects the female more
than the male.
Because when it comes to fertility issues, at the end of the day,
even if it's a
the
guy
lady will still get blamed.
Exactly, I want to say.
At the end of the day, they will still blame the lady. And they born Pekin. Yes. But what happened that this thing, they will think you lived a reckless life.
But
that's the result, and that's not it. So menstrual hygiene
is very important.
It's very, very important. Even if you have pad,
you still have to make it.
Even if you have pad, how many times in a day do you change the pad? Because there are people that go a whole day with one pad.
Yes.
So that infection that somebody that is not using pad is suffering, you still suffer. Yes. So menstrual hygiene is very important.
Now. There's a girl that goes a whole day with her. It's not like she don't have the pad. Laziness.
Now the pad now you see what I'm saying.
How will you even use one pad for
or even after you changing the pad, the pants maybe it might be stained a little. You keep them in buckets. You keep them for weeks.
Without washing.
So these are the things.
It's actually a whole lot, because when it comes to menstrual hygiene, there's a lot of things embedded in it. You have, we had an outreach recently, and we're actually telling the ladies, please, the pants you are using for menstruation, don't use it as a daily. They were like,
oh no,
I've never heard of this before. I was like,
yes, so
that's what they said.
Yes, even me as a person, I think I got to know this 2 years ago.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's what we are saying, right information. Right information. If you don't have access to right information, you just tend to, sometimes it's self-knowledge. Just like you're supposed to do like this, let me do it like this and all of that. But it is well, no problem. Like I said, guys, so the party is actually coming, and we'll definitely notify when the party is coming. So we've actually heard our story, and this is actually a point at which it's a point of reflection for us. You need to reflect on our experiences, bring it to your own personal life and what is actually going on. I know there are some girls that might not be privileged to even watch this. People that are actually going through this, they might not be privileged to even watch this video. That's just the truth. But you have them as neighbors. Let's be sincere with ourselves. So you can actually pass information. You can even ask questions. That's why I said empathy is very important. Ask them, how are you feeling? How are you coping? How are you managing? For people that you can actually assess. And SACGEF cannot do it alone, to be sincere. We can't do it alone. So it is one step at a time. Definitely, we are reaching out to different schools to actually sensitize them about menstrual hygiene, sharing of pads. But even if we share pads, we cannot be sharing pads every month. That's just true. We can't share pads every month. So your neighbor, your friend, your cousin, check up on them. Because this menstrual hygiene, if it is not well taken care of, it actually leads to a lifetime problem. So I just want to say thank you, our guest. I know that you've actually gone through a lot, and for you to even have the courage sitting down here telling this story to the audience, I know that it actually took you a whole lot of courage for you to do that, and I'm really so happy for you. You know why? I'm happy that this is an experience you can't forget, to be sincere. But you've actually, navigate your way, like you've actually gained capacity to actually stand up for yourself. And we are grateful to God, and we still want to appreciate you. Thank you for actually making our time to be on SACGEF podcast section. Thank you so much. All right, guys. I know that you guys have actually had an interesting moment. When it comes to our story with SACGEF, we have different episodes. We will be having different episodes dropping by 7 p.m. depending on the date. So you have to stay glued to our channel, our YouTube channels, at Serena Confidence Girls Empowerment Foundation, or at SACGEF 1 on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and on YouTube. So for all of our episodes, we'll be getting different guests, different beautiful ladies that want to actually share their stories. And note, our stories are not limited to menstruations alone. We have different stories. It can be anything. And also, if you know that you have a story that you want to share with SACGEF, you can actually reach us via our phone numbers, which is actually displaying on the screen right now. So reach us via those phone numbers. Thank you so much, guys. My name is Okimiraku Adeze. Thank you for banking with us.